What's up, everyone? Just decided to do a little video, give you an update on my Ironman gncc experience. This is the bike we took. We thought we had everything taken care of. Didn't think we'd run into any problems. That wasn't the case. Leading up to it, it wasn't running very good. So we checked the valves. We had an intake valve that was pushed up a little bit, so we couldn't get it shimmed right. But it started a lot better, so decided should be okay. Started okay when it was hot. And if anybody knows anything about GNCCs, they're dead engine start. So I was a little worried. So we went there, 2,500 miles we drove. It was a good time. Got there, tons of people. Nothing like I've ever seen before. So we got all there, got all ready to go. It rained all Friday night, so we were figuring it was going to be a mutter. Saturday turned out pretty good. The AM race had like 500 quads, so luckily they took a lot of the mud off the trails, and then we raced the PM race, and it was pretty good. It was pretty tacky. So we're at the starting line, and I noticed one of my rear tires is a little low. So I had some people helping us pit. So we run over, put air in it. I think it's gonna be okay. So we go back to the starting gate, and we're sitting there, and it's a little low. Now we're running these little balls in there, so I knew I was gonna be okay. I had 20 of these in there, and they all had about 5 to 10 pounds of pressure. So I figured I'd be okay if the tire was going to be flat. So it had air. So we go to take off. Now I had the bike warmed up, and it would fire. I probably started at 10 times. It fired right up every time. We got the 10-second mark, the green flag. The bike just, if anybody watched the video, the bike wouldn't start. So I got off to a dead last start. We caught him going into the woods. And I didn't know what to experience. You could walk the track, but there's no sight lap or anything. So never racing one of these. Didn't know really what to expect. Got behind some people. I felt like they were pretty slow. Trying to just find some lines. Made some passes. The field sections, the bike was set up really well. We passed quite a few people, but about half a lap in, I could feel the tire was flat. We were just going to go for it, no matter what it did. If it screwed the wheel up, that's fine. We'll fix that for before next season. So I was able to go pretty good. I got into the cornfield sections, and I could go fast through the cornfields. The bike still handled good, even though the tire was flat. When I braked, it kind of pushed it to the left a little bit because obviously the tire was flat. But I was able to go pretty good, and I got around a lot of people. I was 7th on my first lap out of 17. So I'd passed 10 people in my class. There was 217 quads on the track. So we kept going. The tire got worse. I just didn't know how bad it was, and I was really afraid to bend a hub or break a hub or bend my axle. So we came in to pit, and I stopped, and then I noticed the ring that holds the beadlock to the tire was gone. And at that point, I think I could have probably, I did a lap and a half, and they're 12-mile loops. I could have pushed it maybe a little bit, but I decided I didn't want to break anything else, so we called it. A flat tire was not anything I expected was gonna happen. I thought I was prepared in that aspect. Obviously not. So we pulled the wheel off, and I have it here. So, and I have a picture of this. So this was the ring that fell off. It busted all the bolts out all the way. The ring came off, and when we got here yesterday, we pulled the tire off just to see how many balls were left. The ring was actually wedged up inside the tire. I had no explanation on how that even happened. So that's good news. I got a ring. I've come out, so I had 20 balls in the tires. I had 2 left. So they did a decent amount of job. I guess maybe I should have got some tire blocks or tire spines. But for a one-off race, I didn't want to spend the money. All in all, it was a good time. The track was good. It was a little rutted. Obviously, you get that many quads out there. But it wasn't bad. You just had to be real patient when you got behind people, and leave enough gap. So it came to some of the hills. You didn't want to be right on somebody in case they messed up. But it was fun experience. You know, hindsight, maybe we should have took the black bike because it ran better. I just didn't know if I had the fuel injector problem solved. So I knew mine would run. It just might start rough, which obviously, if anybody's watched the video, it was terrible. But we'd really like maybe give it another shot, a redemption race. Be a little more prepared, I guess. Like I said, I thought we were 100% prepared. We didn't. I didn't bring no extra tires. I didn't even bring any tools. We brought the bike and our quick fill gas can. That's about it. Thought we were ready. If I would have brought a set of tires, I could have swapped them out. And in that case, I could have brought my extra bike. I don't know if this is probably against the rules, but you know, that's how it goes. Good time though, overall. Long drive. Took us 4 days to get there. But well worth it. Everyone at the track, they were more than willing to help me fix the bike. If I had extra tires, there was people there willing to go grab tires, swap them out. We just called it. I did clip a tree pretty hard and hurt my thumb pretty bad, but that's what you get when you're trying to cruise it through the woods at a pretty good pace. So usually what happened was you'd go pretty fast and then you'd catch people and they were going pretty slow. But for the most part, everybody was good. Pulled off the track so you could get around. It was, like I said, just an amazing experience altogether. Definitely like to give it another shot. Just a long ways to drive for a West Coast guy going all the way over the East Coast, but definitely worth it. Anyway, if nobody's checked out my video, there's the video of the Ironman. It's about a lap and a half, 12-mile loop. Go check it out. Anything else you guys want to see, just leave a comment and like my video. Thank you very much.